Good evening. My name is Maya Paris Jackson, and I did my application on Module 8. So, Module 8 covers source factors and persuasion, and one of those factors are social attractiveness. I thought that was really interesting because I believe we use social attractiveness for a lot of things, especially to get what we want, or if we're trying to get somebody to date us. So, there are three things to social attractiveness: that's likability, similarity, and also physical attraction, of course. So the first thing is likability. You're trying, someone is so nice and appealing, you can't help but listen to them. They're so nice, they're so helpful, they're so interested in trying to help you that you just can't help but listen to what they're saying. And then similarity, someone who has the same values that you are, someone who cares about the same things that you care about. Even someone, in the same field or the same age as you. Any kind of similarity, pushes a little bit more for you to listen to them. And of course, physical attractiveness. We can admit we listen to people we think are a little bit, have a little bit more physical attractiveness than others. I can say that. I mean, I would listen to my boyfriend more than I listen to my mom because, well, I'm attracted to my boyfriend. So I'm going to listen to him more than I listen to my mom. That was a weird example, but you guys get the picture. So, first, I want to talk about one of the experiences I had using physical attractiveness, and that's at my job. So, I do work at Freddy's, the Steak Burger. It's a fast food restaurant, and usually people who work in fast food don't get tips, except me. I mean, our version of a tip is people saying keep the change, so that's basically a tip. Or we usually have a competition every month for the best employee. So I always try to compete in that one. So I use social attractiveness to try to get either tips or people to tell my manager to make me employee of the month. And so I do use likability. I'm always talking to them. I'm always saying, how's your day? Do you need anything extra? Do you want a little bit of free custard? I always smile and just try to make myself more likable, and it usually works. And then I use similarity. So we are by UTSA, so we do get a lot of UTSA students, and I'm a UTSA student. So I'll often see somebody who's kind of young, and then I'll ask them, do you go to UTSA? They'll be like, yeah, I do. And I'll be like, I go to UTSA. What's your major? Oh, my major is communications. Oh, well, whose teacher do you have? And we'll go on and on. And then, it goes to likability and similarity. And then also, I know the struggle of not being able to, afford certain things because, you're working and you're paying for tuition. And sometimes you just don't have the money for the food you want. So sometimes if we have like fries or whatever on the side, I'll give them, hey, do you want some free fries? When we're not, we just have them there, or I'll give them a little cup of custard for free. I'll also tell them about our discount because we do have a UTSA discount. It's 10% off. So I'll just let them know, hey, I feel you. I understand the struggle too. And they'll be like, oh, thanks, you're so nice. Who's your manager? And I'll be like, my manager. You can tell them to, that I'm good. And they'll be like, okay. So I also use similarity. Physical attractiveness. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I guess in order to make myself look a little better, because I am in a fast food outfit, I'll wear my hair down. I have my hat on with me. So I'll wear my hat, and then I'll have my hair down so you can see the locks, and then I'll have a little bit of makeup, lip gloss, and I'll have my nails done so they know the girl knows how to keep herself together. And I guess that can take in part too. So I do use likability, with the smile and making sure everything's okay. I use similarity, the struggle. We both know the struggle of a college student. And physical attractiveness. I use a little bit of that, but maybe put a little bit of lip gloss or mascara on, just to let them know, I'm pretty without this. What I've learned throughout this process of using social attractiveness is that you can't make You have to seem genuine. If people know that you're just, oh, she's just being nice because she wants a tip, or she's just helping me because she just wants to seem like a good employee, but she really doesn't care, then it really doesn't work. So I do really like my job. I do really like my customers, so I try to show them, I am really genuine. I really do want to help you. Um, so please make sure to tell my manager. I also learned that physical attractiveness also ties into likability. So even though you're attractive, if people don't like you, they're still not going to listen to what you're saying. So you may be the most attractive person in the world, but if you're not very likable or you have nothing in common with me, I most likely won't listen to you. I would go that into the dating aspect. You see people that are attractive, but you still wouldn't date them because you have no similarities. You don't like the same things, and they could be a really awful person. So I think physical attractiveness has to go also into likability and similarity. So, in conclusion, I hope you guys learned a little bit about how we can use social attractiveness. Some other examples that I found out is if you're trying to get someone to date you, or if you like somebody else, they kind of use social attractiveness because you like them, first of all. You like people you have, similarities in, and of course, they're attractive. You have to be attracted to somebody you like. So, and then also, if you're trying to run for president or like the face of your school, especially Mr. and Mrs. UTSA, they definitely have to use likability. They have to get people to like them. Similarities, um, to let other students know, like, I feel you, I'm on your side. And then, of course, physical attractiveness. They're going to be the face of UTSA, so people will most likely choose the one who's a little bit more appealing looking. But in conclusion, social attractiveness involves likability, similarity, and also physical attractiveness. And I hope you guys learned a lot from this video.